So then, hi everyone, hope you are okay. I thought today, because I've mentioned it a couple of times in the past, that it would be quite a good idea to film maybe, I am filming my Disney pin collection. So I'm going to talk through Ryan's board. He is laid on the floor, he just doesn't want to be on camera. And then I'm going to talk through my board just because mine's got the most pins. Well, it has, I'm not going to lie about that. I thought what I'd do is kind of pick them off the board and then just show you them close up. So, the first one, which is on Ryan's board, is the Santa Fe Mickey one. It's got a hidden Mickey in it. It's got the key, because this was the hotel that we stayed in when we went. If you haven't watched my Disney vlog, it's up on my channel. We went we went January of 2020, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. January of 2020 we went. We just stayed for 2 nights, but we are hopefully planning to go next year, and hopefully stay for a bit longer than just the 2 days. Next, on Ryan's board is the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, because I will say, other than Peter Pan's Flight, that was probably one of our favourite rides, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did go on it quite a few times. It's just a really good ride. It's one of my favourites. When, like, me, my mum and dad and my sister went when I was a lot younger, we went on it like 2 or 3 times a day, if not more, because it is just the best ride. Then next on Ryan's board, because I've got no room for them on my board, we've got a trader each. So we've got just a mini trader. For when we go next time, we're going to do some pin trading, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that's just the mini trading pin. I did get this in like a pack of 4, but I'm wanting to trade it now. And then next up is my blue pin, which I'm also going to trade. I was originally going to start a Jungle Book collection, and depending on if they've got more Jungle Book pins out when I'm there, next time I still might decide to do a Jungle Book collection, but at the minute I'm not wanting to. Then Ryan's got a small collection of like Lion King pins. So first up is this Simba lollipop pin. Now I am in a pin collection. I'm in a couple of pin collection groups, like Disney pin collection groups on Facebook. I'll link the Facebook link down below, so that if you're wanting to go and have a look, you obviously can do. But they just sell quite a load of Disney pins on there, like traders. You can put in like, I'm looking for such and such, has anybody got anything? That's where a lot of our pins come from. I mean, we did buy quite a lot whilst we were over there, but most of the pins at the minute, obviously with not being able to go to the parks, I am getting them online just because I still do enjoy collecting them even though we're not there. Next up is another Simba pin. As I say, would you say that Lion King is your favourite Disney movie?
Yeah, I think it
thought it was. So it's just a really cute Simba pin. Again, this was bought in the park actually. Yeah, this was bought in the park. I can tell kind of just by looking at the back of them where, like, if they came from the park or the group, just because the ones that we obviously bought in the park have all got Disneyland Paris written on the back of them. This, remind me who these are. So we've got Simba.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Oh, yeah. I thought.
Well, it's the, I don't know, I can't remember.
Oh, what's his name? Bumba.
Yeah,
it's gone.
It's gone. But that's that anyway. To say it's his favourite film is not very good with names, is it? So this is, again, we bought this whilst we were in the park. Ryan does have a Lion King lanyard, don't you?
Yeah, it's at home.
That he uses whilst he's in the park. I've got a Belle one. But I think I want to buy another one whilst we're there, because what I want to do is be able to have, like, Timon, there we go, see, he's on it. I want next time when we're there to get us both another lanyard, so we can have one for trader pins and then one for, like, our normal pins, just because it's nice to kind of walk around with pins on, because, like, when you're meeting characters, like, it's something that you can talk about. Like, he's got loads of Donald Duck pins, and, like, he had a few of them on his lanyard, and, like, when you met Donald Duck, he interacted with you because of the pins, didn't he? Which it's nice to just kind of have that, like, character interaction. So we will always have a lanyard with pins on. Now, me and Ryan have both got this pin. We've got 3 matching pins, and I will, like, it's this one, it's the Santa Fe one, and it's the Pirates of the Caribbean one. So when we get onto my board, I won't show them again just because you've already seen them. So this is obviously Nala and Simba. We've both got this pin just because it is a cute pin. Plus, I suppose in a way we are Nala and Simba.
Yeah. So
that's definitely one that neither of us can trade, because it's obviously a matching one. Right, so my main collection on my board is Mary Poppins. To say that Lion King is his favourite film, his main collection is Donald. So, again, this comes from the Facebook group, and it just looks like so. It's a little Donald star pin. The Facebook group does have a lot of really excellent pins, and the plus side of the group is that they're physically not allowed to sell fake pins. So, like, obviously you can buy pins on, like, eBay and Amazon, but the only problem with that is you don't know if they're going to be fake or real. But the plus side of this group is that there's never a fake pin on there, because if they're found to be a fake pin on the group, they can give you, like, they have to give you your money back, and also then they get kicked off the group, so then they can't sell anymore. So that is the plus side of the group, is that there's never ever fake pins on there. Again, this comes from the Facebook group. It's just a really cute pin. I just love this pin. Like, to say that I don't have any Donald pins, I just absolutely love this pin. I would say that probably out of the whole of Ryan's board, that this is my favourite pin, because it's just so cute. Next, again, this comes from the Facebook group. It's just, again, a Donald figure. I thought it had a hidden Mickey, but I don't think it does. It doesn't have a hidden Mickey. Some of them do, some of them don't. But I will say, just be careful with the hidden Mickey pins if you are buying them online, because a lot of them, again, are fakes. I might do a video kind of on how to identify real and fake Disney pins, because they are quite interesting. Now, this comes from, like, I think it was, when I bought it, it was a lovely man. He sells loads of pins, like, and he has mystery bags, and this was one of the pins from a mystery bag that he had, like, loads of duplicates from. I didn't get the mystery bag, I just got the pin for Ryan. So it's just this really cute, like, lollipop. Again, another lollipop. Well, no, it's an ice cream. An ice cream Disney pin with Donald on. They do loads of them. If he's got any mystery bags when I get paid, I might buy a couple and, like, unbox them with you lot, if that was something that you would like to see. Then this was from the park. This came in the set of 4 that I'm talking about. It had a 2020, a Mickey, a Minnie, and then the Donald. The Minnie I gave to one of my, the Mickey I gave to one of my friends. The Minnie we're going to trade next time. Then the 2020 Ryan has on his board, because I bought a 2020 with Minnie in it. So that came from the park. The next one, let me have a look. This came from the park as well. So, I mean, he's just looking upset and angry in this one. This isn't a cute vibe. I just don't get this pin, Ryan, and I'll be honest, it's not a cute vibe.
Which one?
This one. He just looks pissed off.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh.
Actually, no, I don't. I just think he looks pissed off. Then, another one that came from the park. Right, Ryan, explain him to me because I don't have a clue who he is.
That's it.
See, this is why it would have been so much easier for him to be sat next to me, but he doesn't want to be on camera today, which is fair dues because he says he's feeling a bit shy.
It's Donald.
Yeah, but it's not Donald.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
He's in a costume.
I know who it is. Do you remember they did the Scrooge? They did the Christmas Carol version, didn't they?
Yes.
That's who he is.
Oh,
That's who that is. Sorry.
The old one.
I think he's cute, but Donald is not my favourite character out of like the 5. My favourite would have to be Daisy. I mean, it works, you know. This is a really cute pin. This came from the Facebook group and it is just so cute. It's just Donald and Mickey living life together. I'm trying to show, but I don't really think you can see that very well. But that again is probably my second favourite on the board, just because it is so cute. I'll show you kind of what we put all of our pins on. I just bought these cork boards off Amazon and we just put all of our pins on. I don't want to take this out in the bottom because that's got his room card on from when we went, just as like a keepsake. But that's the 2020 pin that I was on about that came in the pack of 4 with the 2020 Donald, Mickey and Minnie. I've just realised that like you can see Ryan's whole name on that thing, so I probably shouldn't have shown it, but I have now. Sorry about that, Ryan.
It's alright.
I mean, you've probably heard me calling him by his last name anyway, but I didn't realise I had his middle name on there. So, we're now onto my board. So this is mine, like, with all of the pins, but I'm going to obviously do close-ups of them. Like I say, I do have a lot more pins than Ryan. So the first 3 pins are the Santa Fe Pirates of the Caribbean and the Nala and Simba one that I've already shown. Then this is my 2020 pin that I bought in the park. It's just got Minnie in it. It's a really cute pin. I think this was one of the first pins that I actually bought to go on my lanyard. I just decided that I wanted like a 2020 pin because that was when we went, just to kind of remember. And to be honest, like, I didn't think that when we went that we would get kind of so invested in like pins. I didn't, but all of a sudden it's become a huge thing. And I blame that on the YouTuber that I constantly watch, which is Becca Louise, because she showed all of her pins and she's got like a pin collection video that I'll link down below. I would recommend going and watching. But she like goes all the time, she's got an annual pass. And she constantly talked about like pins that she was buying and doing pin trading. So I'm blaming it on her, which I'm allowed to because I was speaking to her on Instagram and she says I was allowed to, so that's okay. Then I have Lumiere, and I didn't buy this in the parks, like I didn't buy this in Paris, but it was bought in Paris. I bought this on the Facebook group, but it says it on the back that it's a Disneyland Paris pin. Whilst I was there, I didn't really see that many Beauty and the Beast pins. But then when I've been like on the Facebook group, there's been loads, but I didn't come across, I came across like 2. I don't know whether that's because in the Santa Fe hotel, the shop's really small. And we didn't, like when we were open, it wasn't a weekend. So the actual physical pin shop that they've got that's, oh my God, where is it? It's near Phantom Manor. That's all I know. It's near Phantom Manor. It literally sells all of the pins that are in the park, but I never got the chance to go because it's only open on a weekend and we weren't there on a weekend. So next, I've got Cogsworth. You can't have Lumiere without Cogsworth, just saying. I bought this again on the Facebook group. It is probably my favourite Beauty and the Beast pin. It's not the favourite pin on my board, but it is my favourite Beauty and the Beast pin. Next we have got Chip, Again, I bought this in the park. Like I said, I only came across 2 Beauty and the Beast pins. There might have been more, but like I said, when I was there, I didn't see any. Now, this was, along with the mini pin, this was the second pin that I bought, which was exciting. Hence why I bought a Belle lanyard, because it went with the lanyard. Then we have the Beauty and the Beast pin, which I bought this in the parks. Like I said, there was literally only 2 Beauty and the Beast pins in the whole of the Santa Fe Hotel, and I managed to find them. Of course I did. Belle is probably my favourite princess alongside Rapunzel, but I'm not about to start a Rapunzel collection because I can't get into more collections because I physically can't fit them on the board. Then I've just got the Walt Disney Classic Beauty and the Beast. Like, this again was a mystery pack, official pin trading of 2020, and it just looks like so. It doesn't open, which I thought it would have done because it looks like it does, which was a bit of an upset when I realised it didn't, but oh well. So that's my small Beauty and the Beast collection. Knowing me, it'll get bigger. I've put myself on a bit of a buying pin ban because I had to, because I was buying too many. Ryan's nodding his head at me. So I will get into my very large Mary Poppins collection, because if everybody knows me, that is my favourite film. Not just Disney film, it's my favourite film in general. I watch it too many times, and like, I can watch it back to back. So these two came together as a collection. Now, I was speaking to, it was a woman that sold me these, and these were actually sold in Primark. Did you know that?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Primark are doing bits, and I didn't have a clue that they sold pins in there. So these came from Primark. Now, you can trade these in the parks, but I am not trading any of my Mary Poppins collection. You will not be seeing me trading any of my Mary Poppins pins, because I couldn't, for the life of me, find any Mary Poppins pins whilst we were there. And then all of a sudden, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 13 Mary Poppins pins, all from the Facebook group. This is what I mean. I had to put myself on a ban. Now, the next 6, they all came again from Primark, but I bought them on the Facebook group. Let's see if I can actually get them out of this board. I must admit, they're a bit stuck. So the first one just looks like so. It's just a really cute, like, little pin. It's obviously from the first movie. Then I've just got this that says Mary Poppins. None of these can actually be traded in the parks. Anyway, these ones, they can't. Because they're from Primark, but they don't have the official, like, Disney pin trading logo on the back, so they can't actually be traded. Next, I just have the 3 penguins, which anybody who knows me knows I'm also obsessed with penguins, so that pin is definitely never going anywhere. Next is just a really lovely silhouette of Mary. I love this pin. It's just so simple, so cute. It fits really well on my board. Obviously, I would say that because I bought it. Next is the carousel horse that Mary was riding in the scene in the first film when they go into the picture. It's just such a good film. How many times did I make you go and see the second one in the cinema? Can you remember?
I don't like to remember.
I went and made him see it twice, and then I went and saw it a third time with my friend. And I would have watched it more, but then it came out of cinema, so. Then we've just got her bag, which I love them pins. They are really cute, but in a way it's a shame that none of them actually can be traded, because like I said, I'd never trade any of my Mary Poppins pins, but there's certain ones of them that I wish I could trade just because they don't really go with the board. Next, I have this really, really lovely pin that I got on the Facebook group that just looks like so, and it's got like glitter in her dress. I absolutely love this pin. I would go as far actually as to say that it is... No, actually it's not my favourite pin on the board. The next one is. Because it's got penguins in it, do you know what I mean? Like, anybody who knows me knows that this was obviously going to be my favourite pin. I wish it would focus on the pin. But of course it's not going to. So it just looks like so. This one doesn't have any glitter in her dress, but, you know, she's still looking fabulous as always. Then I've got the Practically Perfect in Every Way, which has just got the silhouette of her again. Again, all of the Mary Poppins pins came from the Facebook group. But if you, like, become obsessed with stuff, I won't join it, because, like, this is how I have so many pins. Again, I'm on a pin ban. I think if I hadn't have put myself on one, Ryan probably would have done. Am I right?
You're right.
Yeah, I thought I was. Up next, another Mary Poppins pin. I told you I had 13 of them. Just looks like so. It's just obviously the famous opening scene, well, ending scene. And again, I love it. Then we're going to end with pretty much the exact same as the first one, but this is from the original film, whereas the first one that I showed you is from the second film. Ryan prefers the second Mary Poppins film, don't you?
Yeah, I think I'm not a big fan of the first one.
Which, you know, I don't like him for that, but I have to love him, so. Next, I have currently just recently started an Up collection, because that is probably one of our favourite films to watch together, isn't it?
Yes, 100%.
Again, watch it far too much. So, for anybody that doesn't really know about Disney pins, there's these things called fantasy pins, which is what some amazing people that are so talented make themselves. Like, they literally make these themselves. And look at how amazing that is. It just says adventure is out there. The only problem with fantasy pins is they can't be traded in the park because they're not official, like, Disney merchandise. But that one would, even if that was official, it would never get traded. It's just so beautiful. Look who it is. It's dog. Doug and Russell. They're just so cute. What annoys me, the only thing that annoys me about Paris is that you can't meet them. Like, they have obviously the little statues of them, but you can't get close to them. And you can't meet them, which is why we have to go to a Walt Disney World, because you can meet them there. Anyway, that is all of the pins. I've just realised that I've spent the past, like, almost 25 minutes chatting crap about pins, but it's my life, live with it, do you know what I mean? It's my thing, and I'm happy that it is, even though I am turning 22 in October. I still collect pins, it's fine, we're just moving on from it. But if there is any, like I say, if there's any other, like, pin videos you want me to film, like, I'm gonna film how to tell the real from the fake. And I also do want to buy a couple of mystery bags to be able to unbox them with you guys. So be sure to look out for that. Check out my previous video, which will probably be the Get Ready With Me. I shall speak to you guys soon. Have a lovely day. Please like and subscribe, and bye for now.